Hello there. Welcome to my channel, Cerius Blaq with Cerius Blaq, or welcome back. I am the host of this channel, CB, also known as Cerius Blaq, as you can see on the screen there. Um, Today I'm making a special video, and it's a message to the alphas. Uh, I'm an alpha. This is a message to the XG fans. Um, I've been noticing something that's been going around on YouTube. Keep in mind, I only started this channel a month and a half ago. But before I started this channel, I spent a lot of my time looking at XG videos and following their career, watching the documentary, and watching a lot of other YouTube reactors react to XG. It's actually one of my favorite things to do. When I'm not making videos for this channel, that's what I still do, is watch XG or watch other reactors react to XG, especially for the first time. It brings me so much joy. Uh, like I said, I think I earned the right to call myself an alpha. Uh, I back them financially whenever I can. I watch everything. I share everything. I comment on so many other people's videos, and they're on their videos too, to show support. Which brings me to what I want to discuss. I have a couple of XG reactions on my channel, and other alphas have stated this, and I've seen these comments on other channels, but there are some bad alphas out there. Either that, or there's bots, or people that are like haters that are like big fans of other groups that just come on XG videos to say bad things or whatever. But this, I can't address those. I can't address bots, and I can't, if there's haters that just trying to hate for no reason, just so that XG doesn't stay popular, good luck. But I do want to talk to you. If you are an alpha and you consider yourself a fan of XG, why do you come on to reactors videos to say terrible things? I mean, think about it. If somebody's making a reaction to XG, right, there's a good chance they might, or any group for that matter, there's a good chance they might get something wrong, or they're stating their opinion, because that's what the point of these videos are, to state your opinion. Or to pick out what you notice. Not everybody has the same set of eyes. People don't see things the same way, and I'll be honest, I've caught myself like thinking things while I'm watching somebody react to something, like, oh, how did you not see that? But you know what? I didn't see it the first time either. Or maybe I did, or like I catch people seeing all sorts of stuff that I didn't notice. Or not everybody has the same hearing, or they have different life experiences. All of those will play into what opinion they give. And that's exactly what it is, an opinion or something else. Or if they get something wrong, what makes you think coming into the comments to be nasty about it is going to help them? We're supposed to be trying to create more XG fans, more alphas. If you come in here nasty every time they make a little mistake or say something that you don't like, you're taking away from their audience. So why would you do that if you claim to love XG so much? You would want to encourage them and say, like, oh, okay, maybe offer a suggestion, because it's not that hard to be nice. Like I saw a comment today, and the first thing I thought was, like, this took a lot of effort for somebody to be this nasty. Like, why did you waste your time doing this? And then furthermore, I have to think that if you're a big fan of XG, right? Like, sure, they have haters and they talk about their haters, but I think the last thing they would want is for one of their alphas to diss and disparage somebody else from being a fan. Like, because I don't know from what I've seen, Jurin, Chisa, Hanata, Maya, Kokona, Juria, Harvey, none of them would ever act like that. Ever. They might make a song where they just say, like, I'm not paying attention to the haters and stuff like that, but like, they're like the sweetest girls ever, but you out here being nasty. What's that about? I don't really get it. Now, granted, I had a few comments when I had a guest doing an XG reaction for, I believe it was Howling, and they, there was a couple of people said some things, but I had a lot of support too, so I appreciate that. You know, but like if I want to have them back, to like have them experience more XG or bring other people on, that's not that encouraging to do so. You know, I don't know if this was a one and done or if that person is going to see this video or not. I'm not even going to call them out. You know who you are. But like, just stop it. You know, XG is a group I got into because of the love that they spread and their messages about togetherness and just watching them as a whole. And that's what the alphas are supposed to be too. We're supposed to be, in my opinion, we're supposed to be getting along with each other. Like they're supposed to be a global group, right? Which means they're trying to take their message everywhere, which means they have fans all over the world. This is an opportunity to get to know other fans all over the world. You know, there's a lot of cultural differences and, you know, age differences, you know, lifestyle differences between XG fans. And if you come into the comments and just poop on somebody, you're not really, you know, picking up what the message is. You know, instead of saying, you know, something nasty, ask some questions or offer some suggestions. And you know, on this path too, another thing that I would love to see from alphas is that when you recognize that there are other alphas in different countries or different whatever, in the comments, maybe use that opportunity to ask them about what brought them to XG or something. You know, like we should be connecting in that way. I see a little bit on it on the community boards here and there, though there's so many. I'll be honest, I have no idea which one to choose and follow. So if somebody wants to suggest that, I'll gladly join that. But I guess that's all I want to say is like, you know, not just for the sake of my channel, for all the channels I watch too, alphas. If it's not you, right? You know, be nice to the reactors who are trying their best to support XG, but also take it upon yourself that when you see one of those commenters like that in the comment section under a video, maybe give them a little advice and course correct them and say, hey, this is not alpha behavior. This isn't what we do here. You know, I'm not saying that we need defending and all that, but like the more of that we get, maybe the less we'll get of like just ridiculous, nasty comments for no reason that really have no purpose but to just be mean. So I guess that's all I had to say. You know, it's the morning here for me. I'm just drinking my first cup of coffee, and this is the first video I felt like I wanted to make, and that sucks. I'm going to try to get on to doing some more reactions after this. Definitely going to be doing some more XG, but if you have something you feel like you'd like to add to this or something you want to tell me or feedback or your opinion, I'm open to it. But if you be nasty, I'm just going to ignore it and keep moving. So until then, thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for all the people that support it in a nice way. I appreciate you. Please look for more XG reactions every time I drop something. I'm going to do that, but I'm also going back and bringing in guests to see everything that I've seen before, because it gives me an excuse to watch it again, and then I get to introduce somebody else to XG. So I'll be doing that going forward. I hope everybody out there is staying safe, healthy, and, you know, be at peace. I'll talk to y'all later.